Hey, how are you? It is your buddy Fern here from Overdog Digital. In this video, I have 5 ways for you to connect better with your customers. Now, why is that important? Because in this industry, in pet businesses, specifically dog daycare and boarding, you get such a small amount of time, face time, with the people paying the bills. Sure, you get lots of time with the dogs, and that's great. However, they can't go home and tell the people that are writing the check for this how awesome you are, how much fun they're having there, how valuable your services are. And typically, for most, you only get that 30 seconds or so when you hand the leash over. That is not enough time to really create a connection. And the stronger the connection is with your customers, the longer they'll stay with you, the more they're going to buy, the more comfortable they are with your business. So it's important for us to really connect in this industry more than any other. So way number 1 you can do it is with an email newsletter. All right, pretty simple, it's kind of old school, but I think email is coming back bigger than ever. Once a month, you show up in their inbox and you give them some information. So what I like to do is to let them behind the scenes and all the fun stuff that they don't know that's happening. So you're gonna highlight things that happened last month. Oh, we did this, maybe we made this purchase, we, added a couple new staff members, whatever. And here's what's coming up for the next month. We have these events planned, this fun stuff going on. Maybe you highlight a particular customer, maybe a dog, dog of the month or something, or maybe you profile one of your staff members so they get to know who's taking care of their dogs. It's a great way to just make them feel connected to you, let them know what's going on the back end of things, at least poking your head in there once a month. Number 2 is a video update or blog. All right, so written newsletters are great. However, there is nothing better than video, just like I'm doing right now. You get to feel my emotion and my passion for what I'm talking about, and you get to know me a lot better in a video than you would be just by reading written word. All right, so video is going to help you connect to people just because of the nature of the medium. But what you do in your video is similar to the newsletter. You're going to tell them what you're doing, what you have coming up, but because it's in a video format, they can really connect with you at a much deeper level. So, a lot of times this can go in conjunction with the email newsletter, so you can email the link to the video in the newsletters. That's what I have a couple of our clients doing, and it's really received awesome. So I think that that's a good thing to do, but you can do it at any time you want. You don't have to do it just once a month, but basically you want to, send some videos to get them to see you, the owner or your team. Another thing, which I think I recommend for dog daycare facilities, is what I call parent-teacher conference. All right, at school, we're used to parent-teacher conferences where you meet the teacher, once a year or so, and you just find out what's going on at school, and they're asking you how the child's doing at home. I think we should do the same thing in daycare. And this is not something that has to be done in person. We can do it via Zoom, just maybe once a quarter, once a year, just a 15-minute conversation with the dog's owner saying, hey, this is what we're seeing here. This is how your dog is acting here. These are things we see. These are things maybe concern us. What's happening at home? Because you can support them in a lot of different ways. It doesn't only have to be with what you do right there. Maybe there's something happening at home that maybe you have some services or some input that might help them. So I like doing that if possible. And not everyone's going to take up on it, but I think it's a great way to connect. Another one is in-person events. Okay, you can have open houses, happy hours, just an excuse to get people in person, face to face, get your customers in there to just chat with them socially. Okay, make it very casual. It doesn't have to be formal. You're just trying to get them together, again, trying to create that connection. And the last thing I would say is, with all this, I consider this number 5, but you should do this throughout, is to share a little personal information of yourself and your business or your team. Let them know who you are. So I always talk about my family, my kids, my own dog, what I like to do. The more they see you as a friend and less like just a business correspondent, the deeper the connection. All right, so there you have it. 5 tips to get you going, connect better with your customers, but you have to be proactive about this because you get such little time with them. All right, I'll see you next time.